Welcome back, everybody. Well, it's been a while since I've dropped any videos or anything. Been kind of busy and had a lot going on, holidays and all of that sort of thing. But here we are back again with Battlebox. And today I think we'll use the SOG Twitch 2, which this one has copper scales, and you can see they're kind of, well, maybe you can see, hold on, try to get it into focus here, there we go, and you can see they're starting to get a little bit of patina on them, which is good. So real quick, while I'm kind of getting into position here, also don't forget that very soon we will be having a giveaway. I think we're only about 50 subscribers away from that giveaway, so if you're not subscribed, I would encourage you to do that. Now let's see what this month's Battlebox has in store for us. And of course, as always, the mission card, Mission 77. Let's see what all we've got in here. Alright. Just kind of grabbing some stuff out here. It looks like there is some KPL knife pivot lube. Now that is probably a pretty good product. Usually I use, like Tough Glide or something along those lines. But this one in particular I've not tried, so that'll be good. And I don't have, quite as an extensive collection of folding knives as I do fixed blade, but I do have some. And it does say that this is made and packaged in the USA, so that makes me like it even more. So that, cool, like that. Let's see what else do we have here. Okay, looks like there's a little 25% off KPL. I guess you have to scan that QR code. I don't really know how that works, but maybe that'll be in focus enough for you. I don't really know. But next, we have the Extreme Weather Survival Manual. 214 Tips for Surviving Nature's Worst. And this is by Outdoor Life. So that's probably not too bad of a book. Let's kind of thumb through it real fast here. Fire escaping for your home. Okay, looks like, natural disasters and such. Flooding. With some historical facts in there. That's nice. I like that. Probably some good information in here. At any rate, not a bad book to have around to thumb through when you're a little bored. Looks like it also shows you, proper way to use some tools and such. Interpreting the weather. Nice. It also looked like it kind of went by the seasons as well, so pretty good. I like that. Not too bad. Literature, like this is always good if you were ever in, you know, if we were ever in a position where we were to lose power and you didn't have access to your phone or the internet, how much of this are you gonna know? That's a good question. Most people, probably not very much. Well, let's see what else we have here. This says quick cord. So let's see what this thing's all about. Pull the card out here first, see what it has to say. Built-in cutter, tangle-free paracord, 12-hour emergency signal. Another QR code to scan for loading instructions. Okay. Another discount code. Battlebox Spam. I hate that. That is such a stupid saying. Anyway, 15% off there if you want to use that. But what this appears to be is just a cord management device. Looks like here. Let's pop that out. Well, maybe pop it out. I mean, I guess it's kind of good that it doesn't easily come out. It should, but anyway, we got it. Not too bad. Okay. All right. So here we've got our paracord, or at least what they're calling paracord. Since this thing's made in the USA, I would assume this is probably decent paracord. It doesn't feel cheap. And it looks like it's got all the proper strands. So, it looks like you gotta uncoil the whole thing, basically. So let's do that. Probably, it's got two ends on it, so I assume, because I'm not gonna use the QR code for loading instructions, I'm just gonna send it on through there. Send it on through there, and it's kind of key shaped there, so we'll snap that down, maybe not. A lot tougher than I expected. There we go. Got it. Okay, snap that down. So now that's in there pretty good. Then let's just take and shove this down in there and just see how it works out. Because that's probably how it's intended to be done. Shove it in there. Now, me personally, I would just hank up the cord the correct way and carry it like that, but hey, you know, not everybody does it that way, so maybe this is good for some people. I mean, honestly, in the amount of time that it's taking to disassemble this thing, pack all this junk in here, put it all back together, honestly, I could have just hanked up the cord and had it in my pocket and been gone, but we'll give it a shot. Now, you know, this would be probably very useful for somebody that doesn't know how to do such things. I mean, it's not difficult to learn. There's tons and tons of videos on it, you know, on YouTube. So it wouldn't be difficult to take a couple of minutes to learn how to do it. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's sure a lot easier than doing this. This is almost a pain, truthfully. Still a neat product, though. I mean, cord management's always an issue for lots of people. But, I mean, once you figure out how to hank it up correctly, then it's not really of an issue. And of course, I'm sure you could probably just hank it up you know, like you're supposed to do, and then drop it down in here, and it would probably still work. Might even work better. I don't know, but this is crazy. I mean, as long as you've got 45 minutes to pack your cord up here, then you'll be alright. Still got another 6 foot to go here. I'm guessing there's probably about 25 foot here. I don't think it's set on that, but that's what I'm guessing. About 25. Could be wrong, but it's not 50, I don't think. But gladly, my goodness, be wore out just from shoving all this line in here. Talk about crazy. I need to get me an assistant that can pack all this stuff up for me like that. You know, when I've got things of this nature, my assistant can do it for me. That's what I need. So we're just gonna call that good there. Okay. Whoops. Put it on backwards. That will make a difference. Alright, now let's try this thing out here. Alright, got her in there. Now, obviously the idea, you can pull your cord out, and it does have, looks like a little holder here to where you can kind of shove the end in. It does have a cutter in there. I guess this end you could lash that through there, or just use that to lash to something. My guess is obviously take it out of the package, but that would fit in there because it's shaped just like it. So that would be my guess on this. I don't know if I'm right. I'm sure somebody will let me know if I'm not, but so anyway, that's, I don't know, neat product, I guess, yeah, but I mean, will I ever use it? I don't know. I don't know if I would ever use that or not. I guess it couldn't hurt to have, but definitely not something, you know, that I would buy, because hanking up the cord is just much simpler. And last but not least, well, I guess it is least, what do we have here? Initial arming. I like when stuff says that. So, device is not armed. CO2 cylinder is included. Must be installed before use. Rest to beach. Oh, this is, since it's got CO2 and it says beach. See, here we go. Rest tube. So it comes with a CO2. I'm guessing this is probably like some type of inflatable. Yeah. So what it is, just kind of pull it out here. It's just an inflatable tube, and this has the little arming device. Wow, that's awesome. So what they've done, they've threaded the end of these tubes, so you have to buy the special tubes. You can't just use any CO2 cartridge that you might have, you know, for an air gun or anything like that. You have to have these specific tubes because they thread in. So that's kind of a fail. To me, I would think it would be much better to make it, you know, universal. Any CO2 tube would work, but yeah, well, whatever, I guess. But so I mean, I could see this definitely being useful. Now, I don't have any beaches near me, so won't be using this with no beaches, but it will work good at the river. It feels like a fairly durable material. It's not rubber, it's kind of that fabric-y rubber, if that makes any sense. It does have some little tie-out points there, so it could be lashed to something. I mean, I could definitely see this being a great piece of safety gear, you know, putting this in your boat or anything like that, you know, maybe even in your vehicle if you live in an area where there's lots of rivers or something like that, you know, a lot of flooding happens. This might be something good to even keep in your vehicle. You know, I would assume that it would quick deploy. You know, I'm sure once you pull this, it punctures that. I mean, I'm sure it's a second or two and it's inflated. And it probably pops right out of the package and everything by the way it looks. And it does have probably a waist strap here, I'd guess. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I'd say that's a waist strap or maybe a leg strap for some. I don't know, it probably gets pretty big, so that's probably a waist strap. And nonetheless, no, that thing is, it looks like it's velcroed in, so you could probably take that out and put something different in there if you wanted to. So, yeah, that is that. Very interesting product there. Not necessarily a bad product, I guess, because, I mean, you know, when it comes to safety equipment, you know, what kind of price can you put on that? You know, none really, if that's truly something that you could use. Now, like I said, in my position where I'm not at a beach or anything like that, then it's not going to be as useful to me as some. However, you know, I will go ahead and set it up and you know, put the cartridge in it and put it back in the deal and have it, you know, ready to rock and roll. And then when I do go to the river, I will throw it in my bag because I could see it being helpful. So let's go ahead and take a look at our book here like we normally do for Mission 77. Looks like they're giving $15 on the lube. That's probably right. That the higher quality stuff usually is a little bit more money. And then let's see, the Quick Cord Battlebox Edition, $35 for that thing. Wow. $35 for the book. Wow. $60 for, yeah, there you go, see? For the rest tube. Wow. Now, I think I would have rather have had that, honestly, than probably any of that stuff. You know, I think I would have rather had the poncho and the lube, and them other three items, and keep them. But anyway, now it doesn't say poncho, it says PNCHO, so whatever that is. Kind of looks to me like a blanket kind of thing. Oh yeah, packable down blanket says right there, so... Anyway, as long as it was the green and the orange, I wouldn't want the other ones, but saying $85 on that, jeez. And the knife of the Pro Plus looks like the Tops Knives Poker, which I've seen those before, never handled one, but I've seen many pictures of them, and they're neat, but just not something I would really use or even really carry, honestly. So, I mean, I'm sure it's a great little knife for what it is, but for me, just wouldn't have much use to it. So, anyhow, That is Battlebox Mission 77. So let me know what you guys thought of it down below. And also, going back to that giveaway, okay, that's going to be coming up real soon. Like I said, we're going to do it at 1,000. I think we're at 950 and some change right now. So getting really close. Right now, you know, have some Olight flashlights, a knife or two, and looks like Bigfoot Bushcraft is also going to add some fire starting supplies into the mix too. So we'll have some products from them we'll be able to give away too. So probably have to do a video on all that stuff coming up here soon since we're getting pretty close. But anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up with that. And I appreciate y'all hanging with me, and we'll see you in the next one.